left the house, what was the next contact you had with the defendant?
I had went to a meeting, and when I come out of the meeting, I texted her to check on things because when I left there, she said she was going to let him sleep it off.
Did you ever advise her not to have him checked by you?
Never.
What did you specifically advise her?
That he needed to be checked. She told me that he had a history of seizures, and he had stopped taking his medication. And I said, he has to be checked. I said, even people with the history of seizures, anytime they have one, they need to be checked. We never know which one's damaging. And she said she was going to let him check it off. I kept offering, like, I would go with her. We would go, we could bypass Raleigh General if that's not what they were wanting to do. We could go to Charleston. She said he wasn't happy at Charleston either. I mentioned Princeton. Nothing was good enough. I said, well, let's call Chris and see if he'll get, the airplane. I'm sure he'll fly him somewhere.
Chris, we're talking about
Chris Davis.
Okay. Did she accept any of those suggestions?
No, she said she was going to let him sleep it off.
So if you were quoted as the one that said, I'm going to let him sleep, I think you should let him sleep it off, you didn't say that.
Never.
That came from her, not
Yes.
you. Now, after you left, and other than text messages just to check on people, were you ever made aware that the defendant's sister was at her house?
Yes. She told me in a text message her sister was there and they had changed his clothes.
Did you find out why it was necessary to change Michael's clothes?
She said they cleaned the urine off, so I assumed he had lost muscle control and wet himself.
What was the significance to that to you as a physician's assistant?
That he had lost muscle control, so he needed to be in the hospital.
Around that same time, the defendant reported some vital signs to you, correct?
Yes.
What's the significance of any of those?
I'm sorry, what?
What, from a physician's assistant perspective, what's the clinical significance of those numbers?
Those numbers are good except for his respirations are down. His blood pressure is a little up.
Anything to be particularly worried about?
Yeah, the respirations are low.
What about the blood glucose? Did you check the...
Never. I don't have one.
So if that number came from the defendant and not you,
Right.
did you ever check his blood glucose?
No, I don't have one.
And blood glucose is another word for what?
Blood sugar.
Maybe that same day you get another text from the defendant. From your perspective, what did she mean by that first line, just like that?
He was in the hospital in November. He was sick. He had gotten sick. They went to Charleston, and she had told us that night that he was in Charleston that they thought he had a brain tumor. So at 10 o'clock that night, John and I left to go down there to be with her. He was out of it at the hospital, but he kept waking up like combative. but they were giving him like benzodiazepines at the hospital to sedate him. So I took it. She was saying that he was sick like he was in the hospital.
From your perspective, was it the same on February 6th of 2019 as it had been in late fall of 2018?
Yes, and the fact that he was given medicine for sedation, it was different. I mean, they were sedating him at the hospital to try to calm him down so they could do the tests on him.
And of course, he woke up from that.
Yes.
Did he ever wake up from this one?
You also heard from her later that day. I call your attention to the sorry came about 45 minutes ago. Take a look at that. "21. What does that mean to you?
No one should ever have a blood sugar of 21.
What's going to happen if they do?
They're in a coma. Probably near death.
Probably near death."
Objection as to reading.
Overruled. Saturday the 9th. Take a look at that, please.
What was your reaction to that, Pat?
It was, that we are to that point. It was just hard to swallow.